Hi guys, it's me, Joseph Anderson again. And on this channel, I tend to, make fun of a few things, video games here, reviews of movies there, popular songs and misconstrued meanings behind lyrics and all that. But, I usually try to keep it pretty lighthearted around here, I try to keep it, upbeat, especially now with the possible war with Venezuela and other issues because of Donald Trump. So I felt necessary to make fun of him, be a little positive for once, be lighthearted, chipper about it. But unfortunately, I can't do that in this video because the time has come. Unfortunately, an animal in ice shot and killed a U.S. citizen in Minneapolis, even though they were not wanted and they were not needed in doing the ice duties. So unfortunately, death came at a very bad time. And, there's been a big public outrage against this ice soldier, which is more of a psychopath with a gun than anything else. A lawful nut job with the power to shoot and arrest people by the government of another psychopath and nut job. But yeah, this is hard to get through because Miss Renee, Nicole Good, was a mother to young kids. Now that kid's gonna have to grow up without any mother figure around from her. So very, very, very unfortunately, I have to report on that. But there's even more shocking news than that. More than the murder of a U.S. citizen. I waited until now to cover this because we were hoping that the late night talk show host would cover it in detail, but apparently not. I waited for Colbert to talk about it, Jimmy Kimmel, and then Seth Meyers, and they just glanced over the actual incident. They didn't talk about what happened afterwards. I'll get to that in a minute. Now, I hate ICE because of all the aggression and the fact that they cover their identities with facial masks and all that. I thought that the right hidden face mask or any kind of face covering denied them the freedom and all that jazz. But this is even worse than that, I think. And and I hate the overall attitude that I can do whatever I want because of the government, and I just hate it altogether. People can become disappeared all on the word of the madman that we had in the White House. But anyway, this is all that. I'll demonstrate this. So, the ICE troopers were to go to Minneapolis, Minnesota. I believe it's the capital. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, it looked like it was in the suburbs area of this spot. And police to this toy car, but this is the only one that I could find right now, and it's just my demonstration purpose as well. So the ice people went to this one neighborhood in the suburbs, I guess. And by the way, this is all caught on camera, so that you can't be fooled into thinking that it was something else. But it was a cold-blooded murder of this one Miss Good. And there were plenty of eyewitnesses to attest that too. So anyway, these people were on like a hunt for immigrants, illegal baddies, and they saw this woman, Miss Good, with her partner, and the kid was in the car at the time. So yeah, more trauma to add to that. But yeah. So one of them gets in front of the car. I don't know if the distance or anything, but he got into the way of the car. And then something happened, and she didn't want to be taken in for custody and stuff, because she was innocent, like most of the other people that, well, okay, like 99% of the people that were captured by ICE and disappeared and all that, they were innocent too, but for the purposes of this, which to come focus on this incident. So the guy shoots at a windshield, shoots directly into the car at her, and then she turns the car and gives the gas to drive away. So while he's over here, parallel to her car window, he shoots 3 shots at her. And at point blank range, killing her right there. And when she drives off, she hits a street pole and stops with a partner in the car. So that said 2 things to me. Number one, she was trying to get away from the guy, which, yeah, if I saw a guy with a gun, I would want to get away from him as soon as possible. Number 2 is that he did not have to shoot those 3 additional shots. He did that just because he was bloodthirsty and hungry for a kill, or to injure someone. That's it. Because he's a psychopath. All ICE soldiers are. Because apparently the Homeland Security ran by Christian Home, a bunch of bloodthirsty savages, and they can't wait to rush out more psychopaths into the streets to kill innocent people or injure people, to instill fear in Americans. So anyway, the guy didn't have to do those 3 shots. 3 failed shots to her. Miss Good. And she died on the scene next to her partner. And I think that there was an ambulance medic over there to try to revive her. But I think he was stopped by either the ICE people or or somebody else, because he was pronounced dead. So there was no actual reason to try to revive a dead person, unfortunately. So that's horrible enough that it is. Murder is terrible. It's a sin, it's a crime, it's whatever you want to make of it. And yeah, he should be put in charge for that and put in jail for probably the rest of his life. But the thing that people don't really talk about is the after effects of it. Because when he was getting yelled at by a neighbor with a phone, he cowardly put up his face mask this long to see the lower half of his face, and he was doing this with his hand, this motion. In other words, shut up. You did a bunch of white noise. Stop it. We're gonna do what we gotta do. You're just like a bunch of hand cackling at the wind over here. Nothing will come of it. Just shut the fuck up. Well, we expect from a bunch of animals. These cowards with guns and face masks. And these are coming from the thing. This guy had the same callousness and the same attitude as a when Chris brought a puppy to the gravel pit and shot him right there and then. It was like, I did this. We can make of it. Come on, get me. Come on, get me. I got the gun. Let's see what we got. The attitude of all this. Like, leave me alone. I did what I had to do. Now, leave me alone. Shut up. Leave me alone. Bye. See ya. I don't give a shit what you say. But go on, do your business, do your book club or whatnot. Little pussy girly stuff. I'm the real man here. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm cleaning up everything else in the neighborhood from this filth. This guy is filthy. He is an animal. And so people like Stephen Miller and Donald Trump who want to get rid of all the immigrants in the world, in the United States at least, and these Trump charges of all this stuff. And the fact that no one really covers this is kind of disturbing too. She didn't have to die. She didn't have to, become an example of their brutality. And this guy was probably at home sipping brewskis with the boy saying, yeah, I just killed a woman. And well, I really hope that this guy that can be identified from his upper half of his head and face, I hope he hunted down and is punished for his crimes against humanity by just killing a random woman who happened to be a mother, all in the name of the duty of the ICE agents and that kind of thing. And that makes me sick. And the fact that he has the attitude of the haughty attitude that I can do whatever I want because I'm an ICE agent. That's not right. That is not right. You should be hunted down. You should be made into public enemy number one for his deeds. And you can't hide from anybody now. Because they will find him and they will bring him to justice. Same with Donald Trump too, and Stephen Miller and the like. They will all pay for their crimes eventually. But for right now, we have to suffer with them. Anyway, also, Christian Nome and the rest of the Department of Justice, or the Department of Injustice, are speaking this now to see that Mr. Good was a terrorist, domestic terrorist and all that. And then she stirred the pot and was aiming for the guy. It didn't look like she was aiming for anybody. It looked like she was running away from somebody. Some crazy man with a gun. And, yeah, if we didn't have the video for it, I would believe the government. But because we have the video of it, of this murder, let's not pretend that was anything but murder, but this murder in cold blood. Now we have the proof that he's killed her, and he should be in jail or worse for leaving the kid without his mother. I mean, the woman's name is good for crying out loud. How bad? She can't be bad. She's about as good as you can possibly get. Come to think of it, I knew someone with that name. Good child. So it's very sad that we allow these animals with guns. I mean, if anything, you should have iced people with psychiatric evaluations. That ain't gonna happen because they're too much of a rush with how manly and how desperate they are for cash and stuff. But I would never join ICE. I would never want any part of that group because they're basically a modern day version of the SS. The truck troopers. And basically, non-Trump is America is a version of Mr. H from history. And unfortunately, this isn't going to be the last case that we see of a U.S. citizen being gotten rid of by ICE agents. The man with power, and I hope that I hope that this is a wake up call for people to fight back against them, because this is too much. I mean, we've already seen them detain U.S. citizens with not so much as even a slap on the wrist. And it hurts me to see all that. These people are defenseless. They have no weapons. They have no reason to be shot or targeted by ICE agents. So I don't get what gives. Anyway, I would do all of the information stuff, but I'm not gonna bother with that because I want to keep it as somber as I can. That's too much talking about me instead. This event should be a wake up call to everyone out there. And it should be a call arms to fight back against ICE agents because they are immoral, they are evil, they are twisted, they are crazy, and they're the one who takes the guns and armor too. So yeah, it's kind of like I'll leave it at that. I'll let you guys be the judge. Peace be with you, and happy New Year to everyone out there. It looks like it'll be real fun year for everyone involved. See ya, sayonara.